students, good morning. In this video we are going to study the new physical concept that is Gibbs energy. Yes, that is Gibbs energy. Okay, so here in the second law of thermodynamics, in the last video, that is we studied the second law of thermodynamics, and in the second law of thermodynamics there is a del S total, that term, and this term is called as, yes, this is called as entropy change for the total. Okay, and this is equal to the del S system plus del S surrounding. Okay, and for the spontaneity, that is del S, it is always greater than 0, that is positive. Okay, but here that del S total is equal to system plus surrounding, that is entropy change for the system and surrounding. Chemists are interested in the system, that is the reaction mixture, but surrounding is means it is a part of universe other than system, that is called as a surrounding. So here it is difficult to obtain this entropy change for the surrounding, and so this to overcome this problem, here American theoretist, that is J.W. Gibbs, introduced the new physical term, and that physical term is called as Gibbs energy. Gibbs energy. So what is the Gibbs energy? Gibbs energy, it is represented by G, and G is equal to here H minus Ts. Okay, where H is a enthalpy, T is absolute temperature in Kelvin, and S is a entropy. Okay, so G is equal to H minus Ts is called as Gibbs energy. So what is Gibbs energy? Gibbs energy means that is enthalpy, difference between the enthalpies and temperature and entropy is called as Gibbs energy, or G is equal to H minus Ts is also called as Gibbs energy. Okay, so as this H is a enthalpy, it is state function, T is a state function, and S is also state function, and therefore this Gibbs energy is also state function, and therefore here change in Gibbs energy, it is represented by del G, and del G is equal to here del H minus at a constant temperature T, that is T delta S. So this is the del G is equal to del H minus T delta S. This is equation number 1. Now question is that what is the relation between Gibbs energy and the spontaneity of the reactions? जे आपण काय शिकतोय, आपल्याला स्पॉन्टेनिटी ऑफ द रिएक्शन, म्हणजे आपण एका बोट मध्ये बसलोय आणि आपल्याला स्पॉन्टेनिटी ऑफ द रिएक्शन हा सर्च करायचा आहे. मग आपण पहिले काय केलं तर स्पॉन्टेनिटी ऑफ द रिएक्शन रिलेटेड टू द एनर्जी, आणि ते रिलेशन आपण पाहिलंय. मग एक्झोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स आर स्पॉन्टेनियस, सम एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स आर स्पॉन्टेनियस आपल्याला दिसून आलं, आणि मग आपण म्हटलं की एनर्जी इज नॉट अ फायनल क्रायटेरिया टू डिसाइड द स्पॉन्टेनिटी ऑफ द रिएक्शन. देन एंट्रोपी, न्यू टर्म्स इंट्रोड्यूस झाली, एंट्रोपी. मग एंट्रोपी, रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ डिसऑर्डर, देन रिलेशन बिटवीन द चेंज इन एंट्रोपी, then introduce the second law of thermodynamics, and second law of thermodynamics, that is del S total, and here due on the basis of here according to thermodynamics, that is total air entropy for the system and surrounding increases for the spontaneous process, and therefore del S is greater than 0, then the reaction is spontaneous. If del S is less than 0, the reaction is, yes, non-spontaneous, and if del S is equal to 0, then the reaction is at equilibrium. मग आता हे झालं, आणि इथे सराउंडिंग होतं म्हणून आपल्याला गिब्स एनर्जी इंट्रोड्यूस केली. ओके, मग आता मेन प्रॉब्लेम आपला असा आहे की स्पॉन्टेनियस मीन्स स्पॉन्टेनिटी ऑफ द रिएक्शन अँड गिब्स एनर्जीचं रिलेशन काय. ठीक आहे, आता ते पाहूया आपण या याच्यामध्ये. पहा डेल जी इज इक्वल टू डेल एच मायनस टी डेल एस, दॅट इज इक्वेशन नंबर 1. सपोज here del H, that is the enthalpy change, means Q calories of heat is supplied to the system, that is equal to the del H. Okay, so here del H means here del S surrounding is equal to, if del H, that enthalpy change for the system, means for the surrounding equal in magnitude, opposite in sign. जेवढी अमाऊंट ऑफ एनर्जी ऍब्सॉर्ब झाली तेवढीच ती काय झाली असेल मग दुसऱ्या सिस्टम सराउंडिंग मधून इव्हॉल्व, किंवा जेवढी एनर्जी इव्हॉल्व झाली तेवढी सराउंडिंगला काय मिळाली मग ती त्या ठिकाणी ऍब्सॉर्ब झाली. म्हणजे लॉस गेन और गेन लॉस. ओके, सो हियर द मॅग्निट्यूड इज सेम बट अपोजिट इन साइन, and that's why here del S surrounding is equal to minus delta H upon T, because here del S is equal to Q reversible upon T, and here Q reversible is equal to del H for the system, and for surrounding that is called the minus del H, and therefore del S surrounding is equal to minus del H upon T. Okay, so here putting this value in this equation, that is del S total according to second law of thermodynamics, del S total is equal to del S system plus del S surrounding. Okay, so here del S system, that system word is skip. Okay, so here del S total is equal to del S plus del S surrounding, but del S surrounding that is equal to minus del H upon T, minus del H upon T. So multiplying T on both sides, that is T del S total is equal to T delta S minus delta H. Change the sign, that is minus T delta S total is equal to here delta H minus T delta S. This is equation number 2. Okay, so from equation number 1 and 2, here T delta S minus T delta S, delta H minus T delta S, both side, right hand side is same, and therefore left hand sides are same. Delta G is equal to minus T delta S total. Okay, this is the relation between entropy change total and delta G. Okay, so here according to thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, for the spontaneous reaction delta S must be total must be greater than 0. If it is del G is equal to minus T delta S, means if it is greater than 0, then del G is less than 0 for the spontaneous reaction. Spontaneous reaction. If del S total is less than 0, del G is greater than 0, the reaction is non-spontaneous. And if del S equal to 0, del G equal to also 0, and the reaction is at equilibrium. Reaction is at equilibrium. Okay, so this is the relation between the spontaneity of the reaction and Gibbs energy. Means for the spontaneous reaction, Gibbs energy must be negative, or if the Gibbs energy decreases, the reaction is spontaneous. Means the reaction change from non-spontaneous to spontaneous if the Gibbs energy decreases. Okay, so for the spontaneous reaction, del G is always less than 0. Okay, so after that, here del G, relation between del G and standard Gibbs energy. So here Gibbs energy is equal to del G is equal to del G 0 minus RT ln Q. Okay, where del G is a standard Gibbs energy under standard conditions of temperature and pressure for the reaction. Suppose the reaction is takes place and the mixtures means reactants are in the form of the concentration, that is liquid or solid. So if these are the liquid or solid, then there is a concentration. We measure the concentration of the reactants and products, and if the reaction takes place A plus B giving you C plus D, where small letter A, B, C and D are the coefficients. Then here this Q is an equilibrium constant. So for this reaction Q is equal to Kc, and Kc is equal to here concentration of C raised to power C, concentration of D raised to power D divided by concentration of A raised to power small letter a and B raised to power small letter here B. Okay. So putting this value in this equation, del G is equal to del G 0 minus RT ln, here concentration of C, concentration of D raised to power D, concentration of A raised to power A and concentration of B raised to power small letter B. Okay. At equilibrium, here del G is equal to 0 and therefore here del G 0 is equal to here minus plus here RT log to the base here E, then here converting factor 2.303 RT log to the base 10 here Kc. Okay, and if the reaction takes place in case of gaseous state, okay, so here in case of here Kc is equal to this concentration, for the gaseous state we measure the pressure and therefore here Q is equal to Kp and that is the pressure of C raised to power C, then pressure of D raised to power D, again pressure of A raised to power A and pressure of B raised to power B, that is Kp. Okay, so here for the gaseous reaction del G 0 is equal to 2.303 RT log to the base 10, that is equal to Kp. Okay, this is the relation between Kc, Kp and that is standard Gibbs energy. Okay, so this is all about Gibbs energy and change in Gibbs energy. After watching this video, you have to attempt following questions. 1. What is Gibbs energy? Write its mathematical form. Second, what is relation between del G and spontaneity of the reaction? Spontaneity of the reaction. Then third one, derive del T delta S is equal to minus T delta S is equal to del G. Okay. Then here one thing is, remember that here del G is equal to del H minus T delta S. Okay. So here if del H is positive, del S is also positive. Then if it is positive, this is positive, means this term is negative. So del G for the spontaneous reaction, it is del G is negative at high temperature. Means at high temperature, if both are positive, then at high temperature the reaction is spontaneous. Okay. If del H, second case, if del H is negative and del S is positive. If it is positive, then this term is negative and this term is also negative. So del H, del G is negative at all temperature range. Okay. Then third one, if del H is positive and del S is negative. Okay. If it is negative, 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 positive, and this is also positive, means here del G is always positive at all temperature, means the reaction is non-spontaneous at all temperature. Means del H is positive and del S is negative, then the reaction is always non-spontaneous at all temperature range. And fourth one, if del H is here negative and del S is positive. Okay. Now here this del S positive, positive, negative, positive, then positive, negative. Then here both are negative. Both are negative. Then if it is negative, then negative, negative, positive. And this is negative. Means del G is negative. Del G is negative at here if it is less and if it is greater, then it is negative. Then at here low temperature. Means that the reaction is spontaneous. Reaction is spontaneous at low temperature. Okay. These are the some conditions. Okay. So here from this the question is that for you, that is if the delta H and delta S are both are positive, then what is condition for spontaneity of the reaction? Spontaneity of the reaction. Okay, thank you.